I haven't seen a lot of those movies, so.
Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of More Nerds Than Mics. My name is Kevin, one of your hosts today, and then we're just going to go around and have everyone introduce themselves.
Wow.
What?
Keimon's on your...
Are you ready to introduce yourself?
His lover boy, Keimon.
It's the guy who likes a lot of stuff, Ryan.
It's the guy who hates a lot of stuff, Josh.
And today we're filming, well, not filming, but recording our last episode of 2016.
Woo!
We're going to go on a winter break for 4 weeks, and we'll be back mid-January.
Can we just not come back at all?
You can.
Well, I mean,
If you want to drop out, I guess.
I kind of already have my schedule together next semester.
me too.
And I kind of need a degree at this point in my life.
True.
Even though my degree is pretty pointless, it's nice to have a degree and say I went to college.
Yeah. The wise words of Quentin Tarantino.
Who's Quentin? I know
He
we were
Pulp
talking
Fiction.
about
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Hateful Eight, all that,
Did he
all
do
that good stuff.
Inglourious Bastard? No.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay.
He said, with a smug look on his face, I almost swore, I didn't go to film school. I went to films.
I mean,
Wow. Wow, Quentin.
yeah. I mean, like,
Josh.
film school, I mean, there's a lot of great directors like John Woo and stuff like that, people like that, who don't go to film school, but and they still make great movies.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like it's more like a connection thing.
Yep.
I mean, like, or be how, like, having something that was so great that you were able to break through the door.
Yeah.
But, like, going to film school, it helps you, like, create relationships with other people who might make it big in the industry. So be like, hey, buddy, remember 5 years ago when we were friends? Not that I'm going to be a jerk to you guys, but...
I mean...
I'm a little bit of a jerk.
League of Legends last night proved you're a bit
Hey,
of a
man.
jerk.
Hey, man. That's my game talk.
Call me.
It's all for fun and games. But anyways, as I said last week, we're going to be talking about our like list of our favorites and least favorites of 2016. But before we go into those lists, does anyone want to give like a brief, talk about what they experienced this last week?
What did I experience this last week? Well, got through more Final Fantasy 15. The story's great. I got stuck in a dungeon. It was a maze. I hate it.
Oh, man.
See, I know I should play Final Fantasy 15 because I love Final Fantasy, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about the fact that it looks like Grand Theft Auto when you drive the cars.
Okay, it actually doesn't feel like it, or at least when you drive anyway. But the rest of it, it doesn't. It has its moments.
Okay.
I recommend getting it. And what else did I do this week? Oh yeah, I saw the mid-season finale of Flash and Arrow. Still need to see Legends tomorrow, but for Flash and Arrow, I will say the Flash one just dropped a couple hints of what's to come. The Arrow one just blew my mind, which is kind of what all of Arrow Season 5 has done for me.
Yeah, here Season 5 is pretty good so far.
It's basically Season 1 revamped, which is why it's good.
Alright.
He kills people.
What?
He kills people.
I know, it's great.
No, killing is wrong.
Yeah.
Not when you're a vigilante.
Even when you're a vigilante.
That's why there's such a moral dilemma with vigilante stories.
I
because
know.
killing is bad.
I know, but come on.
But if you kill a murderer, doesn't that make you a murderer as well?
What would you do with the tickle guy? Which we're going to get into later.
I'd tickle him.
Tickle torture. Yeah, but yeah, we'll get into that later. Anything else, Ryan? It's been kind of a busy week for us with school.
I caught up on My Hero Academia. That's about it.
Not this week, but a couple weeks ago, Childish Gambino dropped a new album. And oh, mother of Jesus. I'm trying not to swear at the very end.
Yeah, no, you guys were playing that right outside my door.
Yeah, we were. It was good. I like that album.
I actually really like
Who
what I heard
shot
too.
you? You know.
Childish Gambino.
Who?
He is a rapper, but he didn't rap in this album. There's not a single rap on this album.
Wow.
It's all like soul, and
It was like
R&B,
funk music, right?
Funk. Yeah.
Sorry, you just sounded like you cussed for a second there. Just
Nope, that wasn't it.
then you just like said it twice. I'm like, okay. All right, well, yeah, no, I heard from what I heard from like through my door, it sounded pretty good. So
It was a great album.
I'll have to listen to it at some point. Yeah, to listen. Would you recommend listening to it in order of the album, or could I have it shuffled on Spotify?
I would listen to it straight through.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then.
Yep.
Anything else, Josh?
That's my most recent thing. So no.
All right. How about you, Keimon?
I watched A Monster's Call.
What's that?
It's like an independent film.
Cool.
Sounds
About-
familiar.
Yeah, it's like the BFG, but somewhat darker.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that movie came out.
Yeah, I remember.
BFG.
Didn't that like fail or something?
I don't
didn't
think it
fail. I just don't
failed.
think it did as well as it
No, it
could
didn't.
have. I haven't seen it. My family really liked it.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's Steven Spielberg directed that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like the main hype around it.
Yeah, I read the book when I was a kid. So.
I just love how many movies came out this year. I'm just like, wait, that came out this year?
Yeah, so many movies.
Not enough time.
Yep, indeed. As for me, what I did this week, I finished reading The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Was it Goldman or Golding? Okay, no, I had to check Lord of the Flies. My copy of Lord of the Flies right there because they have a different last name. But yeah, it's William Goldman, who also wrote the movie. I recommend reading the book over the movie because it's kind of like has its own charm to it that the movie kind of leaves out. Which like there's a reason why the movie leaves it out, but
Is it dark?
no, it's more like it's because William Goldman he's pretending to be this author who read a book when he was a kid called The Princess Bride, but like he found out that the version his dad read him that like his dad only read the good parts of it and left out like hundreds of pages of material that were boring. So he's like, okay, so I'm gonna abridge this book to make it only the good parts, which is what you see in the movie. And it was a lot very entertaining. The author comes in every now and then and makes his notes, and for the 25th anniversary edition, which is what I have, there's a extended ending to it where he wrote the first chapter of the second book. That doesn't exist. It's not real. But it's no, but it was very entertaining. When I finished it today, I was like, oh man, that was actually really good.
The concept for that kind of sounds like a less complicated version of House of Leaves. Because House of Leaves, alright, so there's this guy, he's this old guy named Zampano, and he dies, and the main character, Johnny Truant, finds a book that this guy was working on. This guy was deaf and blind, so he doesn't know how, he was like, how is he writing this book? I don't know. And he finds it, and it's super creepy, so there's like multiple plot lines going on, and they're each written in a different font.
Yep.
Because you got Zampano's work, which is most of the book, because it's House of Leaves, which is I forgot one layer of the story. The book is about a film, so it's just like he's reading a book about a film and typing his own kind of like narration too.
So there's like 3 different narratives going on.
Yeah, yeah, because you're getting the story of the film that isn't real, but Zampano writes it like it's real, and he like uses fake sources, and the main character is like, I don't know what any of this is. He's like, because this isn't real.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, House of Leaves is horror, whereas
House of Leaves is terrifying.
whereas Princess Bride is comical satire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for everyone this week. Oh, and actually no, I was gonna say something, but it's on my list, so we'll just go straight to lists. So we're just gonna start out. We'll just take turns listing one list at a time.
Yeah.
Who wants to list first? Keimon, go!
Saw the Baywatch trailer, and I like it.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, I also saw Alpha's
From
Christmas Party.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Wait, so is Baywatch a comedy or is it? I can't tell. It's like it seems
a
like it's kind of
comedy.
like
It's a comedy.
It seems like what Central Intelligence was. Like it's a comedy with action. Here and
Action
there.
comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those or Ride Along. Kinda like
yeah,
those.
I think so.
Okay.
But
Is it originally a comedy?
no.
I think it's just being. I think it's just.
Oh,
I think it's a movie that's just self-aware of what it's adapting.
It's like 21 Jump Street then.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because they're just like, why is he moving in slow motion?
Yeah, I saw that. I was just like,
I like the little things they do.
Mm-hmm.
it has the rock in it. I like it.
and I like it better than the show.
Never saw the show.
I think the show's just bad in its own right.
Yeah, I want to see David Hasselhoff make an appearance.
How many seasons did Baywatch the last one?
I don't know. I never really watched it.
I barely knew it existed. I never knew what the slow-mo ROM was from.
Well, now you know.
Yes, I do.
So, Keimon, is that part of your list?
Yeah.
Oh.
What is your
list?
The trailers?
Trailers.
Then say the
Best
rest.
Oh,
trailers?
gotta say all the trailers?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. You mean, we're taking so like you say one list and then you move on to the next person. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, fairy tale.
Okay.
So, what is the title of this list?
It's still trailers.
Just best trailers?
Yeah.
Okay, and where was that? Where was Baywatch on the list?
In the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah, and then...
Is this the list not in any particular order?
No, it's not.
Okay.
And Too Fast, Too Furious, the new movie that's coming out.
Is it Too Fast, Too Furious again?
No, it's not Too Fast.
No,
Furious.
it's
Fast, Furious, something.
The Fate and the
The
Furious?
fate of the...
Fate of the Furious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
And so they can use F8 in the title.
Exactly.
And so it's like from the little clips they put out already. It's just like them in snow this time.
Oh.
Instead of deserts and stuff.
It's
It's a
symbolism.
whole new era. Watch, it's gonna be Triple X all over again. Triple X is gonna come out.
A little bit like it.
That Triple X trailer though.
I bet Paul Walker's not in this one.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Because he left on the last one.
he
Because he left.
Guys, don't make fun of Paul Walker.
We're not making fun of Paul Walker. We're just making fun of Keimon's phrasing.
I was about to say, Vin Diesel's gonna bust in that room and kill us all, saying, "I am Groot." I'll punch our faces in.
Like,
Ryan,
they
can you
should
scoot closer a bit?
they should have ended it with the last movie.
They should have.
I'll agree with
I haven't seen the first one, so.
I think they should have ended it way before the last one.
that. I mean, the last one was a good send off, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, they should have ended it, but now they really should have ended it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see them again.
But this time.
Oh,
no!
Kevin.
Kevin!
You guys finally got it!
Why are you hurting my heart?
Do you get it, Josh?
Yeah, I get it.
Why are you hurting me, Kevin?
Yeah.
It was a pun.
All our fans are gonna be like, Kevin, you
person.
Yeah. And another trailer was the Planet of the Apes trailer.
Mhm.
That was
Well,
pretty true.
The War for the Planet of the
Yeah,
Apes.
the War of the Planet of the Apes.
That one was pretty good.
They had the guy from Now You See Me Too, Woody.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Okay, he cannot be. You can't know him just from Now You See Me Too.
I know him also from
True Detective.
Hunger Games.
Zombieland.
Hunger Games more understandable.
Yeah,
He was in Zombieland.
I haven't seen.
You can't
Zombieland. I
say
wanna see
that you know him
Zombieland.
only from Now You See Me Too.
and Hunger Games, but he stood out more to me in Now You See Me Too because I just like the hypnotizing tricks.
Yeah,
those are fun
but-
scenes.
you know, I feel like he stood out more. He's more of a standout in Hunger Games because Hunger Games was more was a phenomenon.
Oh yeah, but
I'm saying Now You See Me Too. You can't just say, "Oh
I
yeah,
know.
he's from Now You See Me Too." It's like no, don't
I
remind
know.
him of that.
that was a good movie.
It's not.
He enjoyed it. The first one was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
first one was
he
fine.
can't say that it's bad because he has to,
Promote it.
promote the movie because he was in it as part of his contract.
Yeah,
Whatever.
In a couple of years, ask him about it, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, fuck that movie."
yeah. You know Ryan Reynolds with Green
Ha,
Lantern.
you used your cuss word.
Oh no.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to. It
I
was-
know, but PG-13 we're allowed 2 F-bombs, so
Yep.
you still got one left.
Good.
Unless I use it.
Do you want to use it, Ryan?
No. Not yet.
Yeah.
Or like,
I'll send it to you. I'll send this
Robert
podcast to your
Pattinson.
parents if you use it.
I didn't say almost did. I said
Also,
Yeah.
like Robert Pattinson in Twilight. He hates those movies, but while they were being filmed,
Yeah, he had to promote him.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I can understand. I think anyone would hate those.
Yeah. But with this trailer, it's this guy. I think they're gonna go a different route from the original.
I mean, I don't want to say it's a different route because I feel like it's a little hitting kind of a little bit the same beat as the last movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like it's more like the apes are more developed now.
Yeah. Not to say like from the original like 80s films, like like that.
Oh yeah.
They're going a different route. Like, we're gonna just start over.
I read this comment on Instagram when it was under a poster of the trailer or whatever. It was like, how is it that the military, with all these guns and stuff, and they're like, somewhat...
Hi, Ben.
What?
I just said hi!
Hello.
And they, like, have all this stuff, and they lost... and, like, somehow these group of apes with sticks somehow, like, chased them out.
What are you talking about?
The new Planet of the Apes trailer.
Do you not realize they probably outnumber the humans at this point?
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
they do.
They probably outnumber the humans, so, I mean, no matter how far...
Yeah, because the humans, a lot of them died.
True.
Like,
True.
95% died, I think?
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what technology you have, if you outnumber the enemy, unless it's, incredibly superior technology, but that can overcome the advantage of numbers, you're still not going to win. I mean, I'm sorry. That's not how the world works.
The thing is, only 5% of the human population is left. Apes have not died because they've only grown stronger.
And now they're as smart as us too.
Yeah, but I see it as
Soon
just...
we'll get to see them wear lab coats and stuff.
Oh man,
Have human-like haircuts.
oh man.
See the original movie? we don't talk about that.
It's just
The original movie's
I mean, not the original movie. I'm talking about the Tim Burton one. I thought that was
no,
The Tim Burton one's awful.
Okay, yeah.
Who's Tim Burton?
He made
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, he didn't make that. That's
I
just
thought he
people.
made that one.
His name's on it.
His name's on it, but he didn't make it.
It's still a Tim Burton movie.
So
He
what?
produced it.
Okay, so he made what did he make? Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff with Johnny Depp in it.
Yeah.
Any Johnny Depp movie really is probably maybe
Any
Tim
creepy
Burton.
Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah.
That's like...
Didn't he do
Oh, he made the new the Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
That was fucking weird.
Hey, I liked it.
Oh man, Ben used a second F-bomb.
Oh man, it's okay.
Sorry, Josh.
I think Ben can use as many F-bombs as he wants.
Yeah.
He's going to.
I have a
Yeah.
license.
Alright, so...
But I kind of see this third Planet of the Apes movie in this series. It's kind of like a role reversal.
Mhm.
So you got the first movie where it's just a lot of humans, little apes. And then you got the second movie, which is kind of equal apes, equal humans. Then now you got the third one, which is a lot of apes, less humans.
Yeah. Although, I still find
Is
it
this
weird.
going to be a trilogy?
Yeah.
I think they're making another one now.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
But I mean, they're really not going to announce it until after.
I'm sorry, just watching Woody Harrelson walk up. He's in the freaking snow, just shaving his head in front of a bunch of troops. We're gonna kill these guys.
Right after I'm done shaving.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a planet of apes.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I really want.
I feel like... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I really want. If this isn't the last one, I want the next one to lead up into the events of the original movie.
I think that's...
This is a
Well,
prequel.
we saw the spaceship.
Yeah, we saw a spaceship take off in the first one. It should end with the spaceship coming back to Earth.
I think that's what's going to happen
Yeah.
with either this one or maybe if they make a fourth one, that's
Yeah.
definitely got to be the ending of it.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to try to recreate that shot with the Statue of Liberty on the beach, though, because that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's an interesting series because it's one of the few series where it's not the main character is not a human type thing, so it's kind of it's
really
kind of hard
good.
because you have to attach something, you have to attach the audience emotionally to something that they really can't connect with, and I feel like it's just a hard movie to do, and if they can do it well, I feel like that's a decent movie.
I found with the second movie, I kept flip-flopping between rooting for the apes and rooting for the humans. You know that whole scene where they're running into the base or whatever?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out who to root for because at one point the humans are getting annihilated. I was like, oh no, the poor humans. And then the apes are on fire, and I was like, oh no, the apes. I couldn't figure out who to root for.
Yeah, because you were supposed to be flip-flop because, because both sides had their good and bad.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of internal conflict because, you want to root for the humans because they're humans, but at the same time they're also being assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At the same time, you want to root for the monkeys or the apes or whatever because they're they're set up as the good guys and definitely not. Well, I shouldn't say the good guys. They're not the bad guys, kind of thing. But at the same time, they're also gonna wipe out our own species.
I mean, they were trying.
So it's kind of who do you
Caesar just wanted peace.
Yeah.
He just wanted peace. Yeah. Then everyone just decided to screw everything up.
Fine.
The humans just wanted peace too, but then they had that one. Both sides had that one guy who's just no, we're gonna go to war.
Yeah. I'm just like, come on, guys, you can't just find a way to not
I
have to live.
I don't remember seeing the second one ever come out. I remember the first one.
The second one came out in 2014.
Yeah.
I remember the first one because that one was really big, but
Yeah.
I don't ever remember hearing about the second one.
The
Actually,
second
no,
one had a-
I remember hearing about I remember seeing a trailer for the second one, but I don't ever remember it like when it came out.
Oh,
They had a monkey
Wait,
on
so you
a
haven't
tank.
seen the second one?
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, well, we got.
I haven't even seen the original.
You don't. I mean, you don't really have to watch the original. Watch these.
That
new
one
ones.
sounds creepy.
Yeah, you don't.
Honestly,
original's
this entire like idea behind it sounds like really creepy, and I'm not 100% sure I would be completely into it. But
I'm joining
You know,
the
it's
it's
really
not
good.
claymation, so
No, it's really.
Neither is
good.
the original.
no. I'm talking to Kevin. Let's I don't like claymation movies.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
Creep
Yeah,
me
he did.
the
That's why
fuck out.
he didn't want to watch Kubo and the Two Strings.
Because because that's fucking weird, man. Excuse me.
What?
So you didn't like Fantastic Mr. Fox?
That's not claymation, was it?
Yes, it was.
It is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That one was really just creepy in general. The book was better. The book was better.
The book was really good. I loved it.
I like the
Wait, there
book
was a book?
better. I feel like they
Based on a
didn't.
children's book.
I feel like they didn't like. I don't know. I feel like they didn't get quite the whole idea behind it,
Yeah.
or the entire feeling behind it as they captured it in the book. But I mean, the book will always be better than the movie. But
Except in the rare occasions when it's not.
we don't speak of those.
Wait, what about movies being better than the book?
When has that ever happened?
How to Train Your Dragon,
Yep.
Prestige,
I didn't
Jurassic
even-
Park.
Have you ever read Jurassic Park?
I read Jurassic Park.
Have you read all of them?
Yeah, well, not all of them. I only read the
You
first
have to
book.
read all of them to understand, because what they take or like the first movie is like a combination of like all three of the books.
Really?
Yeah. It's like 1 and 2 is captured in the first movie, an actual movie of Jurassic Park, and then they kind of the second and third Jurassic Parks they split up the third book.
Ah, interesting.
It's not. It's in my opinion, the books are a lot better than the movies.
Yeah, they have a lot
Like
more.
I mean,
They have a lot-
it's like once you read the books and you watch the movies, it's almost like two different storylines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There were more
basically.
interactions with
Basically.
the dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Oh,
And there's
So,
a
like,
lot less,
yeah.
and I don't know, there's just so much different, because they actually explain, like, more of the science behind it, instead of, like, oh no, the dinosaurs got out. No, it's like, alright, well, this happened, and this is why the dinosaurs are out, instead just like, oh my god, the dinosaurs are out, we're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, and compared to, like, oh no, like, yeah, the dinosaurs are out, but this is what happened here, we're gonna try to fix it, and then but they still end up dying, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But and they actually explain like the whole idea behind like why it's all based off of the chaos theory,
Yeah.
and that's pretty interesting. And they explain a lot of that in the book where it's not mentioned at all in the movies.
It was
Like,
mentioned
the
like
butterfly
one
effect.
time in the movie.
and because it actually explains like why one of the main characters is like a mathematician compared to like in the book it's like, oh well, because he's like, no, like in the movie, like that one guy, I can't remember who it is, but the black haired guy, he's a mathematician, and he's like a strong believer in the chaos theory, and the guy who created the park talked to him before he did this, and it's like, hey, you think this is theoretically possible? He's like, yes, but something's bad gonna happen because of some long explanation using the chaos theory, and like, and all of that happened when he happened to be visiting the island with everybody. So it's pretty. There's a lot more in depth and far more interesting than the movie, in my opinion. But I mean,
Yeah, no. Like I said, I only read the first book, so like I mean, comparing the first book to the first movie,
you can't really do it.
You
You
can't
have to
really-
read all three and then compare it to the first movie and then to the other
didn't
movies,
know it was
and then
more.
it starts making little sense. But,
okay. I'll have to continue on with the books then at some point.
I also like the books too, because they mention like the whole idea behind like invasive species, because they're like, well, there have been raptor, when they make all these like strange occurrence reports where there have been like raptor sightings like on South America mainland, and I don't know, they just never mentioned that in the movie, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of interesting, and they could really go back in depth into the science behind like how they were able, to keep them alive and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, definitely something recommend doing. Cool. If you even remotely like dinosaurs and like the Jurassic Park movies, definitely read the books. that and Michael Crichton's a good writer. So
Yeah, he's a good writer.
He's a good writer.
All right, Keimon, what's the next trailer on the list?
Fist fight.
Fist fight.
Yeah.
Oh, was the one with the teachers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That looks funnier than shit.
That one actually.
That looks funny.
That actually looks really funny.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to. But like, I just thought it was interesting.
We should applaud Ice Cube on his first comedy debut.
That's his first comedy?
Whoa.
No, wait, no. Are We There Yet was his first
No.
comedy.
Yeah,
When was
no,
his first
Friday was his first comedy.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Friday.
first notable comedy debut.
Wouldn't that be Are We
Never
There
heard
Yet?
of- Are We There Yet was
Never
No,
heard
that was a notable
Never
one.
heard,
Yeah.
I've never heard of any of these. Okay, fine then. Just erase this part.
Friday's a classic, though.
Yeah.
I've never
I mean,
heard
it's
of
not good, but it's a classic.
What is it?
Friday.
Friday's.
Is what
I
he-
haven't seen
he-
it myself,
he-
but I
haven't
know what
seen
it is.
He wrote it, directed it, and started.
Yeah.
What
He
about,
pulled it- he
what
pulled
about
a
the
Tommy
Triple
Wiseau.
X movie he was in? That was a comedy.
I think he's only ever been in
Triple
comedies.
X
I don't think
movie.
he's ever done anything else.
He's in NC. No,
Sure.
no, that's a different guy. Excuse me.
Ice-T.
Yeah, that's Ice T. Oh,
There's so many
sorry.
ices in this
Ice
world.
Cube, Ice T. What was that one guy? Vanilla Ice.
What? There's so many ice.
Ice.
I feel like it's a reference. I
they're
feel like it's a
cold.
reference to cool. People are overdoing it.
We got vanilla ice.
Which I don't know how you make ice vanilla flavored unless you reference
Ice cream. Vanilla ice cream.
That's not ice though.
It's
Wait,
kind of ice.
But it made sense if you said vanilla. I'm vanilla ice
You-
cream.
you-
Although
you
then he
freeze
would have been made
vanilla
fun of.
extract.
But yeah, fist fight.
There's more alcohol in vanilla extract than there is water.
Whoa.
Yeah, fist fight.
That's why you're not allowed to transport it.
When does
from
that come
Mexico.
Oh wow.
Sometime in the summer.
In the summer?
What?
That's so far away.
I'm gonna Google it.
When is it?
What comes out?
Fist fight.
Oh.
I thought it was
I
coming
have
out like
not
in
heard of
January.
this,
February.
actually.
It is. Oh, it's hilarious because it's just Ice Cube just comes to the teacher and like, we're gonna fight in the parking lot after school, and the entire school hears about it, and they're like all like, yeah, he's gonna kill him.
It's like, yeah, you're royally fucked.
Comes out February 17th.
February 17th.
That's not in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not the summer.
But no, Josh,
I
I
was
don't
like, why
blame you
would
for
you
not
do
caring
it
about
at
this
least a
movie because
whole
I didn't
year
hear about it until
before?
I watched Office Christmas Party,
Okay.
and that
I
the
want
trailer
to
came out
watch
on
that
Friday.
movie.
I need to see that too.
I want to. When we get back, we have to watch.
We're not
we
gonna
have
have
to
a
talk about
Christmas
Rogue
party.
One.
We will. We will
talk about
I need to be a part of that one.
I think everyone's watching Rogue
I
One.
need to be a part of that discussion.
Cool.
Yay.
So, Keimon, was there another trailer?
No, that's all.
Oh, okay. Ryan, do you have a list?
Yes, I do. I'll do trailers too.
You guys are getting more organized.
Well, I mean,
This
for
is
this
a-
episode, we're kind of sort of organized.
It's the season finale.
I'll do trailers of
Finale
well,
of
mid-
what?
winter
Mid-season
finale.
finale.
Mid-season finale. All right, I'll do trailers as well. I'll go backwards.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's our roommates playing rap while we're taking it down.
Well then.
You
All right.
think I'm joking?
No, yeah, I know you're
That's
not.
the funny part.
I hear it all the time.
Do you?
You
Your
do?
roommate or Trevor?
No,
Or
down the hall.
the sweet mate.
You hear them from down the hall?
Wow.
Wow. Sucks to be you. I thought it was bad in here.
I mean, like, I knew it was loud, but I didn't think it was that loud.
It's not that one. Never mind that.
Well, Keimon can hear it immediately. All right.
You actually printed that
Top
out?
5
I print
trailers.
mine out.
You killed a tree for this?
I killed the tree. Well, the tree was
Devin,
already dead.
Devin, you have a computer.
I
I mean-
utilized its corpse.
You have a I mean, you have a little mini
By
computer.
using it, you supported the killing of trees.
It's just one piece of paper.
I support hemp paper, unfortunately. Anyway, we're not getting into that discussion.
All right.
Oh, I could talk about that with you for
Oh,
hours.
I know, right?
Oh,
It's
man,
like, it's
hemp.
total bullshit.
Okay. 5 trailers. Number 5 for trailers, and these aren't. I tried to not do too many of the new ones.
Why
'cause
not?
I could- there was only a couple I did. That
But
were
they
new
still
ones.
came out in 2016.
I know.
That's
but
my argument towards you.
He already did War for Planet Apes. I'm not doing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man wasn't that great of a trailer. So.
It was. I liked it.
Why did you not like that trailer? I thought it was good.
I know. I'm
It-
surprised
it was
Kevin of all
It's
people.
decent. It's
For a-
decent.
For a first superhero
You know what? I'm gonna leave out the
trailer, it's actually pretty
Mm.
good.
I'm
Make
just
this a
saying,
top
as a
3
trailer, it could have been better.
I'm gonna make this a top 3
Well,
list.
I mean, I like the fact that they're
It's
not
that-
like ruining the entire movie. By
Yeah, no,
showing the
I'm
best
totally fine with that. I'm
clips,
just
so,
saying,
I mean,
it could, like, I still felt underwhelmed with the trailer, unlike most trailers I've seen. But yeah, go ahead, Ryan.
well, 5. I'm gonna just sequel 5. 5 was X-Men Apocalypse, which came out earlier this year. I just like the trailer for it.
Mhm.
4.
What's X-Men Apocalypse?
It's the latest X-Men movie that
Is that the
apparently
one
was
that
really
they go back
bad.
in time?
No, that's the one
Was it bad?
after they went
I
back.
was
haven't
hoping
seen
it'd be good. I didn't see it.
It was pretty good. I mean, like it had its moments.
I heard a lot
that's
of people
the
got
one with-
disappointed
Oh shit!
with
I
it.
wanted to watch that one. That one has Jennifer Lawrence and
They all
what's her
have
face in
Jennifer
it.
All the new ones that Jennifer Lawrence in
Well,
it,
fine.
except for
Except for like
But
maybe
they
the
also
first
have-
two.
Who plays the redhead Stark? Shit, I can't.
I don't know her name, but she's
I can't remember her name, but she's also in there. Like,
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. The fourth one, Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yes!
Wait, which trailer of Lego Batman? Just all of them.
All of them are
Kind
funny.
of just all of them. I
Yeah,
like
all of them are really good.
I like my favorite
You don't
favorite
like
part
the
of that is
trailers?
when he just.
Or you haven't seen it.
This is the idea of Lego Batman movie.
Have you
know.
seen the Lego
It's gonna
movie?
be-
Okay,
I have
it's
seen the
gonna
Lego
be-
movie.
Okay,
It's gonna be better than the actual Batman movie.
okay.
That's true.
The Lego Batman movies, I had
Yeah.
the same feeling.
Mhm.
It was like, oh my gosh, this movie's not going to serve any purpose whatsoever.
Yeah.
Then I watched the
I've
trailers.
seen the trailer too. It was in the theater.
I felt okay.
I didn't.
The
I
Lego
felt
movie.
like there's a little bit room of something good is going to happen.
I'm sorry. My favorite part in that is where it just kicks Alfred across the room. He's like, Alfred,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you have such good reflexes.
See, turning different franchises into like Lego video games, I was okay with.
Yeah.
But when you start remaking,
I mean,
when you start making Lego Batman movies,
this is only because of the
Well, just
the
the
Lego
way his
movie was so
character's been
well.
established
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, the Lego movie
That's
was
true.
so successful.
I guess that's
I mean,
okay.
it's like two different.
but if they start
franchises
doing like
now.
Lego Star Wars and Lego Harry Potter and all the other
Oh,
video
no.
games,
I don't think they're-
would no, don't do.
I
that.
mean, they technically kind of did with the Star Wars on
They were-
Disney XD, but those weren't. Those were just.
Oh,
bad.
those were great.
I mean, yeah, they're
those
good,
are actually funny.
but
Star
they
Wars
were just
Rebels is
bad.
good. I actually really like Star Wars
I
Rebels.
heard
I need
that
to watch it.
Is it on Netflix?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The first
Guys, I'm
season
not gonna
I
start
did
watching
not
'cause I
care
need to
for, but
start
then
from
I heard it got better,
Mhm.
so I need to watch it. Number 3, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but the Power Rangers trailer.
I like
You
that.
got-
As you're
I
like,
liked
you
it.
rated the rated
I liked
trailers
it.
better than the Lego Batman movie trailers?
Yes, I did actually.
What the fuck's
I-
wrong with you?
I've watched it way more times than I watched the Lego.
It's
Batman.
a fine trailer,
It just looks. epic.
but I feel like it doesn't deserve to be number 3.
It-
But then again, I don't have a list of trailers.
We're not-
Yeah,
I'm just.
I don't have a list of
You guys
trailers.
know my.
I don't watch trailers, so I can't judge them on the list.
I
You guys
watch
know my
trailers
opinion.
because I'm a marketing minor and I do want to know like what works best to advertise my own movies. So I mean, I'm also just marketing minor. But yeah,
But they're also
Um,
fun too.
You guys know my views on the Power Rangers movies. I'm excited for it. You guys are.
I'm gonna watch
I'm
it.
mildly excited for it.
I'm gonna watch
Wait,
it.
isn't there a
to
new
be crazy.
trailer for it?
No,
No,
there's
not
only
yet.
been one. Well,
Yeah.
2 if you count
I'm
if
gonna
you watch
watch-
it in front of a PG movie.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if I'm gonna spend money to watch it in a theater.
I.
See, that's me with a lot of like movies. I watch a trailer. It's like I'll watch this if it comes out on Netflix
Like
or like somebody
Moana.
else
That's me
wants
right
to
now.
watch it.
I will wait for it
was
to come out on
Moana
DVD.
was okay.
I'm waiting for it to come out on
It
DVD
wasn't-
regardless.
That good. It was funny.
I think I feel like Moana is becoming the new Frozen though, with people being like, "Oh, it's the best Disney movie ever."
At least they're
Like,
not
it's
singing.
not. At least they're not singing.
At least they're
they're
not singing "Let It Go."
Yeah.
No, watch. I'm gonna go back home and I will meet.
Dude,
and-
nobody
and-
can pronounce half the words in most of those songs. Not being racist towards Filipinos. or
No,
anything,
just
but
watch. Just watch. My school was Disney. We were Disney based.
Dude,
Most of our school
you're in
was
college.
Disney. No, but I have friends from high school that I'm going to be hanging out with.
You have friends? I'm joking.
Moving on.
Alright,
Moving on
what's
to
number 2?
Number 2, Logan trailer.
Okay.
Because
It's not too bad.
that was a good.
I'm actually
trailer.
kind of excited for Logan.
That looked. It looked dark. I'm happy they made a Red Band trailer because it means it's gonna be rated R, which I want.
It's not going to be Deadpool rated R though, so.
Well, I mean, no, it's actually gonna be rated R.
Yeah. It's not gonna be like with all the comedy and everything. It's gonna be like
just violent.
If somebody's gonna, if one of you guys are gonna buy the DVD and gonna watch it in the lounge, like I'll gladly go down and watch it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and watch that movie. Just partially because, like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of X-Men.
I don't know. I'm happy they have X-23 now. So
Who's 23?
his daughter, kind of, in a way.
Wait, that's his daughter?
Yeah, kind of.
It's a clone.
It's a clone that he adopts as his daughter.
But it's a girl.
It's a clone.
It's a female clone.
It's a clone.
Science fiction.
They did it. They did make 23 clones. They got good with the for girl one. Just go with it.
Alright.
All right, and then my number 1 trailer. and I'm gonna get shit. For
Wait.
this.
Doesn't she only have like 2 claws though?
2 and 1.
Yeah.
Two
in her feet, hands and 1 in her feet.
Why does she have 1 in her foot?
Practicality.
What purpose does this serve?
Well, one, it's
Is she
easier
like
to
trying to
climb.
be an awesome rock climber? Like, I mean,
She can climb better, and plus you can. If you're not expecting it, you think, okay, this is Wolverine. It's a Wolverine claw. It only has the ones in the hand. Then when a foot comes up and your head gets impaled, then you wonder.
All right. Well, what's your number
Still
one that
questioning
people are gonna hate you for?
Transformers: The Last Night.
I haven't seen
was
that
waiting-
trailer because I just don't want to. I don't want to support it anyway.
I just like, alright, so like
The trailer.
Transformers, like plot wise, like yeah, they may be shitty movies, but they're still fun movies to watch.
Thank you.
That's all there is. It's just pure.
It's just entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. That's part of the reason
I'm
I
interested
enjoy
to
it.
see how they tie in like King Arthur and all that.
They have
Josh is like having a meltdown
because they have.
Like, I'm not saying it's a good movie; it's a fun movie to
I love
watch.
the movie.
But I mean, you know,
I
Okay,
don't like
the thing that
It's
that
like-
got me
it's
hyped
like-
up in the trailer because there's this one scene. Okay, there's a song. The song in it was great. I looked up the song.
What was it?
It's called "Do You Realize?" I can't remember by the group it's by, but I actually looked up the original. And the original is pretty good too. But the cover is also well done because it's more darker. But that plus the scene where they show Unicron, and I was just like, I flipped out.
I mean, it's kind of
Yes,
like I mean,
Unicron.
it's like watching the Jackass show. Like, honestly, there's no real reason to watch it other than for pure entertainment value. And it's not,
That sounds really
it's
bad
all
for a
it's gonna
sci-fi
be.
movie.
It's like Jackass.
It's like well, it's like the only thing you can compare it to. That's like
Yeah.
just pure
Yeah.
entertainment that really has no reason to exist.
That sounds really bad for a sci-fi movie that's spanning 5 movies.
But here's the thing: is
If
that
they're gonna make money,
Here's
just
the fourth
because
movie
was the top
Transformers
grossing
on it,
movie
guys.
last
Here's
year.
the thing,
That's
though,
why I
guys.
was.
Care.
Here's the thing, guys. Jackass is genuinely better.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I almost barfed during one Jackass reel. So
Yeah.
I'm not watching any more of those. But I mean,
I'm just like, the trailer just got me hyped. I got to see Unicron. I got to see,
Like,
Unicron's
I mean,
blood.
like honestly, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it. I mean,
I will
but
pay
it's-
for all your tickets if you guys will come with
I mean,
me.
if you
I
buy
would-
the movie,
I
you
would
show
wait-
it in the
If you
lounge,
pay for my ticket, I will go see it.
All right,
and we'll bitch
I,
the entire time.
I wouldn't even do that. I'd be like, Ryan, either give me the money instead, or just get rid of this ticket entirely. 'Cause I do not want to support Michael Bay at all.
I
would-
hate Michael
But
Bay.
Kevin, I feel
I
like
saw
you would be
Transformers-
excited. Kevin, I
No.
feel like you would be excited for the new camera shots because that's one of
No.
the things that they were
Yeah.
promoting in that trailer was all the new camera technology they were creating.
I saw the Transformers 4 in
I can watch
theaters
those clips on YouTube.
3
Hey, man,
times.
I'm just telling you what. what's
and then
up
bought the
with trailer.
movie. I'm still looking for the third. I still need to buy the third movie on DVD. I already have 1, 2, and 4.
Honestly, the first Transformer movie was pretty damn. I liked the first.
The
one.
first one was fine.
That
The
was
first
alright.
one, it was good.
before Megan Fox turned into.
And then the second one was, it had some moments
The
where
second one was bad.
the second one was good.
Second
I
one was
enjoyed it.
garbage.
I don't even remember.
I enjoyed
what
it.
the
And
second
then
one-
third
what was
movie-
the second one?
third
See,
movie was
exactly,
great.
it's garbage because
Yeah.
Ben can't even remember what it is.
The
Guys,
third
I don't
movie was
even watch-
great.
I'm not a
The
big
fourth
fan.
movie was the best.
The fourth?
Yes.
Which one was that? That was the
Don't
last
make-
one, wasn't it?
Yep.
That one sucks. That one
I
was boring as fuck.
I found a YouTube comment which was the greatest thing
Oh
ever.
no! I
Oh,
remember
man,
the second.
YouTube
No,
comments.
I remember the second one. I think
The one with the balls.
the balls.
We don't speak of that.
What? No, that was the one where they were fighting out in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Over that cool boomerang-looking thing that turned to dust, and then they all got upset about it.
And then Optimus Prime died.
You know, Michael Bay, if you're listening to this, I hate you.
I love
hate
you,
you
Michael
too.
Bay. Keep going. Keep
Fuck
going
you,
for as
Michael
long as
Bay.
you can. Yeah, he says some good things. I'll show it to you guys later. But
Giant paragraph.
yeah, because it actually made a lot of sense, and lots of people agree with it.
My question is, where are they getting this stuff from? Like Transformers? Is there like a comic strip about? Is there? A
Yeah,
comic strip
the
or,
cartoon.
like,
Cartoons,
Cartoons.
comics.
The
There's
old
it
movies.
has its own thing
There's
that goes
old
on.
movies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they have Unicron.
Animated.
The Unicron, the
I
old,
thought those things were just like kids' cartoons.
They were.
Yeah,
they were,
it's
but they were
animated.
actually pretty good, or at least decent.
I agree.
The original Transformers movie was pretty good.
You got the touch.
That was a good one.
You got the power.
But yeah, so was that the end of your
Sounds like a
list?
stripper.
Oh, the
song.
trailers one, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a stripper.
Josh, do you have a
song.
list?
Thank you.
I do have a list. I have some of my favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and combine shows and movies because I didn't watch enough of either to really have a full list.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say Black Mirror season 3, fantastic.
Wait, what
Probably
is
one
this
of-
list?
This is combining like shows and movies.
best of?
Best of.
Okay.
Best of. In no particular order.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Black Mirror season 3 came out this year and it was really, really, really good. I
Isn't
love
that
that
with
show.
the guy having sex with a pig?
That's season 1.
Ryan, each episode is its own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a
It's
linear
like the
story?
Twilight
No,
No,
each
no.
episode is a different
Do
story.
you know the concept of Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
watched
that's
Twilight.
basically it.
Yeah, because I've watched Twilight Zone.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. I thought Arrival was pretty darn good.
Mm.
That's making it to my top. Like, it wasn't my favorite that I've seen ever, but it was so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was very good. What else did I watch? Oh, wow.
Oh no.
What was the thing that you guys watched with Jake and all that? They sent me a picture of cheetahs.
Oh, The Holy Mountain.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
yeah, that one.
That's not
But that-
not 2016.
No,
that's
that-
1970 something.
Oh.
But we did watch it.
We did watch it. I've watched it several times. I guess I can make it to that. That'll make it to the top of every single one of my lists.
That was a real... Just from that one scene I saw, I was just like, what
It's
is this?
it's an experimental film.
I need to watch this now, because just seeing that one scene, I was just like, what?
It's an experimental film.
It's art.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it for that
Right.
list. My music list is gonna be bigger because I listened to a lot more music this year than I expected to.
Oh man.
What are you looking at me for?
I thought you were gonna say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask a question too about a bunch of you movie guys, but it's not really pertaining to anything in 2016.
Well,
It was about it. I can't remember the name of a movie, but it was like supposedly a classic. I can't remember what it was though.
What was it about?
It was like one part. It was like two parts. It was kind of like two different plots of the movie. Like one part of it was like it was set place in like Africa, and one part of it was like this this tribesman like found a plastic bottle, and he thought he had to go like run to the edge of what they believed was the edge of the world and throw it off there. So like half the movie was about that, and the other half was about like this one guy. I can't remember what it was. The guy reminded me of Crocodile Dundee a little bit, but he was in Africa and he had to help like a school teacher do something, and it was like it was some sort of classic, but I cannot
Yeah, I know
remember
what
the
you're
name of
talking.
it.
I
You
know
know which one you're
yeah,
talking about?
I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, all right,
I've never
all
heard
right.
of this before.
All right.
Yeah, I remember.
Don't know
seeing
what
it.
this is. Sounds interesting though.
Yeah.
If we find out, we'll probably watch it.
It was kind of interesting though because the first part of the movie is this guy flying a plane and he throws like a plastic Coke bottle out the window or a glass Coke bottle out the window, and this tribesman picks it up in the savannah and it's like he starts like freaking out about it. And it's kind of like it's not racist at all. Like I know I'm making it sound like incredibly racist, but it's not. It's like I don't know. The guy turns it. It's I don't know. I can't remember what the movie's called. It's bugging me.
All right. Well, my first list I have is for the top five. Top
Jeez,
five
I thought you
favorite.
guys were done.
Oh no. We're not. I think we're just getting started.
Yeah. Oh,
15
no.
guys.
Yeah, we started late.
We started late because we were waiting on Matt, but it turns out Matt wasn't going to join us. So.
Alright, I'm probably gonna go to Barnes and Nobles then.
All right.
Good for you, man.
Wait. Let me give you my membership card.
That'd be cool.
Whoa. Guys, Kevin's giving stuff.
He's not giving you anything.
Oh.
He's letting me borrow something.
Oh.
Do you think I could pass as a Kevin?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can pass this, Kevin.
Just like be a little shorter.
Now this is gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to remember to use this.
Yeah.
Remember,
Just put it with the coupon.
Put a memo on your like hand or something.
What?
Write a note in your
Who the hell
hand.
does that anymore?
Lots of people.
Nobody.
No, I found a lot of my friends who have to be female.
my shit.
I'll try my best.
Let's break everything.
Whew.
TV's are broken.
Okay, so I have a list for my top 5 favorite books I've read this year. Number 5 is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Great book.
I read it this year and I actually loved it.
What did he do?
Very
to you?
depressing.
What?
What did he do to you?
Who?
I
He
hate
said
Disney.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I get it.
Ha 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 ha. I'm going out the window.
I'm not making a joke. I actually don't like that character.
What?
No, he's talking about the author.
Oh, okay.
Like he's because I said F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's like, what did he do to you?
Oh, okay.
No, it was a good movie. Have you seen the movie?
I saw the Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Yeah, I saw the movie. The movie was okay. I just liked the song from it.
I didn't like the first 30 minutes of the movie, but I liked everything else.
I like that a little party never killed. That song, whatever that
The
was.
book is more complicated.
It was.
I thought the book was easier to follow. The movie
it's not complicated.
It's not complicated at all.
Oh,
The movie, I feel like it could have been better if they because they crammed a lot in the first 30 minutes. So if they smoothed it out, it would have been better. So, and number 4 on my list would be Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, another classic.
Is that the play type version, or was that actually?
That's the actual novel.
Okay, I haven't read that one.
No, it's really good. Highly recommend reading it because I thought it's just a monster book.
I have it in my room.
Yeah, Frankenstein is it's an interesting character.
No, yeah, I thought it was gonna be it's just a monster book, but it ended up being a movie about experiencing life for the first time. Like, whoa!
Did you know
I had
it's
it in my room too. It's almost like they asked us to read it,
did.
Oh,
and I
man.
still didn't do it.
Oh yeah, it was required reading, but
It wasn't required.
It wasn't
It was
Why?
just icebreaker.
yeah. I mean, I read it anyway because I was gonna read it to begin with, but it just might as well. But it just gave me the motivation to read it this year instead of next year, whatever.
Did you know Frankenstein's monster is actually his brother?
What?
No, it's not.
It is.
When was that a theory?
Once upon a time.
Oh.
Continue.
No.
Understand. Most of my, I
All right.
believe once upon a time.
Number 3 on my list is actually a book that came out this year, which is The Lost and Found by Katrina Lino. It's a young adult novel based around magical realism, where these people lose objects and then the other
Magical realism.
magical realism.
Back for more.
But no, I actually really liked this story because it's about these it's definitely a story about friendship and having in a family, and it just it's I don't want to give it away because it's actually a really well written book because I've only read because this is Katrina Lino's second book that she wrote. I read her first book in 2014, I think, called The Half-Life of Molly Pierce, which was decent enough. It was very predictable, but whereas this one, Lost and Found, I was really into it and I finished it in 2 days, which is rare for me to finish a book that quickly. Number 2 on my list would be The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky.
Good book. Good book.
Really good book.
I've watched the movie, and the movie seemed good. So
the movie was I like how the movie and the book kind of were companions to each other. Because the writer of the book also wrote and directed the movie, which was actually thought was a really great feat. So, a future career goal of mine. And then my number 1 book that I read this year was 11/22/63 by Stephen King.
I saw the miniseries that they're doing for that. It's really good.
I saw the miniseries too. It's very different from the book, but it's also still a really good adaptation at the same time.
Yeah.
And I love them both, the book and the show.
but not the what was it, psychopathic murder comic book? That didn't reach the list.
It didn't reach the list. I didn't write anything for comic books.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, that was a pretty good comic book. But okay, so Keimon, do you have another list? No? Oh
Keimon!
no! Ryan, do you have another list?
Yes, I do. Alright, I'm gonna go with, let's do favorite scenes from movies and TV and anime. So, number 5 on the list is the Star Trek, if you've seen the new Star Trek movie.
Star Trek Beyond?
Yes. There was... I like the movie, mainly because I got to see it with my aunt, and we're both really big Star Trek fans.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen... I need to watch the old series more.
I can bring my DVDs if you want me to.
Isn't it on Netflix?
It is, but I have the DVDs. If you
I'll
want.
do
that way it
either
doesn't
one.
rely on the internet.
Yeah, I'll watch either one. But either way, Star Trek, there's this one scene when it's kind of towards the end where they're fighting all the aliens, and they find out the only way to beat them is with a really loud sound or whatever, frequency. So they decide, let's play some classical music. So they play Beastie Boys' Sabotage. And literally, it's just a fun scene to watch, because it's just them wow, this song is great. This is classical music. And I'm like, didn't this come out a couple of years ago in our time? But then I have to remember. But it's actually a pretty fun scene.
By a couple years ago, you mean close to 20 at this point.
Whatever.
Wait, so
It's close. It's close.
Wait, Star Trek is all future based, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like way into the future. But yeah, it was actually fun. It was just a fun scene to watch because everything's exploding while they're playing Sabotage. So, number 4, this is from the Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15 movie. Keimon, stop sighing. But there was the end scene, Nyx versus General Glocka. You guys haven't seen the movie. If Matt was here, you could back me up on this. But it was actually a pretty fun scene just with the main character and the main villain fighting while giant demons and giant statues are fighting at the same time. It's just a fun scene to watch because the animation is done pretty well and the fight scenes actually flow pretty good. Number 3 was, I just have it on here, a Savitar kicking ass, because he's had several fight scenes throughout the Flash TV show. Oh. And although the CGI is horrible, which I can understand, Kevin, just watching him, because he's basically so fast that a couple steps will take him to an entirely other section of the series, like another section of the city. And it's just fun watching him beat up Flashes. They can't keep up with him. Like, Jay Garrick tried to run at him, literally got caught in midair, and then got his ass kicked around town. So, yeah. Number 2, I'm going to get hate for this. Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman versus Doomsday. Thanks, Keimon.
I wouldn't say that was the best scene from the movie.
I enjoyed it, mainly just because, like, from what I saw, like, kind of opening weekend.
It was cool seeing it in IMAX 3D, though.
And, yeah, that's why I saw it. And, like, just from the scene where Wonder Woman first shows up, just when Batman's about to get killed, and then they have her theme song playing, that's where literally everyone in the movie theater just started screaming. Everyone was like, "Wah!"
And people like the theme song.
I don't know, but it's so great.
It doesn't really match Wonder Woman's personality, I feel like. But, like, as far as, like, a big entrance, that's a really cool song. But as far as the theme song, I don't like it.
Like, I liked it, her entrance, and then you just see Superman come out of the sky, just sonic boom, and then Doomsday go flying, and it was just like, and then they had the little banter, and it was actually pretty fun watching that, like, just the fight itself, because I was like, Batman's entire scene after Superman and Wonder Woman knocked down, he's just like, nope. So it was a fun thing to watch. And then, number 1... you guys probably want to know this, but Naruto vs. Sasuke, the final battle.
I've heard of it.
Because if you didn't know, the Naruto series completed like the main story in its anime. Now they're just doing side stories. But the main anime...
they've been done for 2 years.
Huh? Okay, the manga's been done for 2 years. The anime just finished. But watching that scene, because they did it so well. It starts off as just a silent battle, like no music whatsoever, just them punching each other, and it's just like, whoa, you see how far they've come, and then, like, as it builds up, then they go into their ultimate forms. You just seeing them do, like, world-breaking stuff, and then it all ends with the two of them literally barely can even stand, just punching each other back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for, like, minutes, and as the camera slowly just pans in, and then it just ends with them in a final clash and blowing their arms off. But it was like, it's a really heartfelt scene, and it's been done it's
been 18 years.
It's a beautiful conclusion to a really good series, and made me emotional.
All right.
One of the few things that make me cry, guys.
Oh man, I forgot. Oh, Josh, did you hear Ryan say "pans in"?
Yeah, the camera actually... yes, it technically does pan in. They have the camera for the scene pans in. Yes, it's animated, we know! But technically the camera was panning in.
It's
the terminology you use.
A pan is not... That's a zoom.
No, it was
pan is when you have the camera right here, then you just turn it, you just rotate it.
Whatever!
That's a pan.
That's why they call it a panoramic shot. Oh man, you said that. I'm gonna send this podcast to your parents.
I don't care at this point.
Alright, well, Ryan's mom, you heard it.
Mom, in my defense, they sometimes it's infuriating. It's infuriating being film major friends or having friends for film majors, especially when they use this terminology on them.
Well, you're a journalist.
And I don't use journalism terms on you guys.
Well, I mean, you could.
I mean, I could, but I don't ever see any of your papers, so I can't really use anything.
There's a paper right there.
So, Josh, did you have another list for music or whatever?
Yeah. My favorite music of the year, saying my number one album that came out is Black Star by David Bowie.
Sorry,
I heard that was really good.
It was so good. Like, oh man, his last album ever, and the first album that came out of the year, I believe. It came out really early on, like the 10th of January.
Wait, you said this was David Bowie? No.
It's David Bowie's last album. It came out really early this year, like in January.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he
came
died.
out-
Like
he died 2 days after.
Yeah,
Ah.
but like I heard it works really well as a farewell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a haunting album, but it's about his death.
You gotta wonder if he planned that.
I mean, he had liver
He
cancer.
he
so
he
definitely
died from
did.
cancer. So
Are you sure he died from cancer?
I mean, when
Yeah.
you like he already.
So wait,
knew
was
had
he like
cancer.
working from a hospital bed?
No, he just like if you can stop treatment.
No.
At any time you want. Like if you know you're gonna die and you don't want to keep going through like radiation stuff, you can just stop. You can go home and live your life.
Mhm.
A lot of people do that, and he went to the studio and made an album. It's very good. My number 2 album of the year is "Awaken My Love" by Childish Gambino that I already talked about. And then, do I have a number 3? No, I don't have a number 3.
Oh no, how sad.
Well, I don't know. A lot of good stuff came out this year, but it's all too good to.
I thought you said this list was gonna be long.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be longer, but now I think about it, those are really the only 2 that I can mention.
Let's see.
My favorite artist didn't release anything this year, so
Is that the Mountain Goats?
the Mountain Goats, yes, they didn't release anything this year.
Next year.
Next year,
You went to the concert though.
I went to the concert. It was great.
All right. I'm going to quickly say this one list, which is only 2 items on it, which is my top 2 least favorite books I've read this year.
I saw a Rick Riordan book on that.
Yeah, I know. Demigods and Magicians is in number 2.
What's that about?
It's the crossovers. It's a short stories that cross over between Percy Jackson and the Kane Chronicles, and they were pretty bad.
In terms of because it only had like a couple. It was short stories.
It was short stories.
So if it had been longer, it could have been better.
No.
but- Yeah, they could have.
No, as short stories, they were pretty bad.
I enjoyed them just because of the sheer. It's a writer bringing some of his characters together. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
but
it.
like it could have been better. Like I mean, like the first short story with Percy and Carter, I didn't care for that one, and there was some level of enjoyment, but I didn't care for that one. The second one with Annabeth and Sadie,
that was a better one.
that one was actually pretty bad.
Huh.
I thought that I didn't really like that one at all.
I never got to read the conclusion.
But then the third story with all of them together, that one was really pretty good. But it's all from Percy Jackson's point of view.
They should have done it from all 4 of them. They should have gone through all 4 of their point of views.
They
but okay.
kind of, yeah.
Either
But I
way.
mean, but overall, as a story, like it wasn't that great. Rick Riordan has done better work before
he
in
needed
short
more.
stories.
He needed a bigger story.
No, but like he's also written short stories for Percy Jackson and Heroes of Olympus, and those are infinitely better than the Demigods and Magicians.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I like Rick Riordan.
But yeah, my number 1 least favorite book I've read this year was Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a young adult romance that takes place in the 80s. I read it based on recommendation. Someone recommended it to me, and I read it. I'm like, wow, this book is not good.
Uh-huh.
Man, I have a lot to say about the YA genre.
I mean, YA is hit or miss for me.
I don't like it.
I mostly don't like it.
Depends. What do you classify as YA besides Hunger Games, Twilight, and Divergent?
Book Thief is YA.
That's a good book.
The Book Thief is a decent book. Slaughterhouse 5 is better, though.
I don't know.
This is a longer, not as good version of Slaughterhouse 5.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even takes place in World War II.
Would you count Percy Jackson as YA?
It's if you go to libraries, you will find it in YA. So, I would classify it there. I mean, technically it's a children's book, whereas Heroes of Olympus is more YA.
Young adult has two types of books. They have the Hunger Games type books, and they have the John Green type books. None of which are ever good.
I don't know. 13 Reasons Why was pretty good.
I like the Hunger Game type books because
I hate the Hunger Games type books.
Okay, look. In terms of, I don't like the romantic, but there's this one YA series I'm reading, which I would recommend to you, Kevin.
The Lunar Chronicles.
Yeah. I don't know. You seem critical of a lot of things.
I mean, like, I read a lot, and I also like try to work on myself as a writer. So like, I become overly critical on books.
I don't know. Lunar Chronicles, I enjoy them just for the story. The story's pretty good. It's kind of sad how every female character, like, well, it makes sense because it's kind of like a tiny bit of a fairy tale in there too. So every female character finds like, you know, this guy they're in love with. So it's like, you know, you get to see some into their head, you see into the guy's head. It's a pretty interesting story overall.
The only young adult dystopia I like reading is the Murder Complex by Lindsay Cummings, which is only 2 books long. What? Have you read it?
Her name's funny.
Oh.
Wait, what was it?
Hey, it is kind of a funny name.
Wait, what's her name?
Lindsay Cummings. And the way it's spelled too.
Oh God.
But no, that was actually a pretty decent young adult dystopia. It's the only one I've actually read from beginning to end and really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's my take on young adult. Mostly I don't care for most of it.
Young adult, basically what it is, you know, they have something that does really well, like The Fault in Our Stars or The Hunger Games, and then every other author
just tries to replicate
wants
that.
to do that.
I hate
it becomes flooded, and that's why I hate YA. I'm just like,
totally,
why?
you know, because it's like everyone's trying to rip off something else. So like,
just write a book.
Percy Being a Wallflower surprisingly isn't rated as YA because it came out before YA was a thing.
Yeah.
So I looked for it in the I found it in the adult section of Barnes and Noble, but I consider that YA.
See, I don't read the dystopian or the romance or overly romantic.
Well, I mean,
YA
YA romance is really bad.
Yeah, like I read the ones that are more like sci-fi and fantasy and all that. So,
Katrina Lino, her books, they deviate from the normal YA cliche. That's why I kind of like her books. But yeah, and then since Keimon doesn't have a list, I'll have a list. I'll make another list for myself in place. My top 5 favorite movies, starting with number 5, would be Captain America: Civil War.
These are top 5 favorite?
Top 5 favorite movies.
Okay, making sure.
No, top 5 least favorite movies, man.
Let's say
Captain America: Civil War was garbage.
What? I was back like Kevin.
And,
I mean, it wasn't good.
It wasn't good, but it was entertaining.
I wish it had been Avengers 3. Because that's basically what it was.
It basically was Avengers 3, minus the Hulk.
I was going through my head the other day. I was like, I'm trying to think like, I can't wait for Avengers 4. I'm like, wait a minute, Avengers 3 didn't come out yet. Oh yeah, Captain America: Civil War. Okay.
But I mean, it was more of a Captain America story, so it works.
Yeah, it was. It was like half the movie was Captain America.
Well, I mean, it focused more on Captain America. I mean, it did focus on Iron Man too, but not as much as Captain America. Number 4 is Arrival, which Ryan highly disagrees with me.
I also highly disagree with you.
Well, because of where it is on the list. I completely understand it. I understand your reasoning. It's not like I'm not going to argue against it.
Arrival just wasn't the best movie, in my opinion.
I'm not saying it's the best movie of the year.
It could.
It was one of the best, though.
It had a good story, but they need to expand on it too.
I felt like the second half dragged a little bit. I mean, the second act dragged a little bit.
Oh, the first act dragged for me.
First act was...
I was
first
knocked
act
out.
was fine. No, but it was very artistic and well-developed movie. Number 3. Now, this is the one Josh hates, which is completely understandable.
I love you for this.
Batman vs. Superman, the director's cut, not the theatrical.
I like the first one. I like the first one already, so I figured I'm gonna love the second one.
You saw the director's cut?
And I saw the original. The director's cut does help it a little bit, but still, not much.
And then I was going back and forth between this one and Arrival, and as I was telling Josh, it was like really back. I mean, I was struggling back and forth, man. But I came to the conclusion that I would have watched Batman vs Superman again before Arrival. That's my only reasoning about it because, visually I feel like it has better cinematography than Arrival did, but Arrival still has really good cinematography.
Yeah, I thought Arrival was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. And they're like, it's not, it's more like, these two, I rate them the same, in my personal opinion. But it's just, trying to find slots for each of them. Number 2 favorite movie would be Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah.
I can go with that.
Josh doesn't care for it.
It's not that I don't care for it. It's just that I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen Kubo.
Oh.
Watch it.
Well.
It's actually pretty good.
I've wanted to see it. I just refrain judgment before I see it.
Okay. Well, I did buy it on Blu-ray if you want to see it before we leave.
Watch it. I actually like it. Well, I don't know.
Ryan's saying, like, I actually like it. Well, Ryan, you like a lot of things.
You like everything.
I can't say that now because I don't know. Josh doesn't like things I like, so...
I like some things you like.
Yeah, you do.
Kubo and the Two Strings, I think, overall, you will find it entertaining. Okay. I don't think you can rate it as one of the best movies, but definitely you'll enjoy the animation.
Okay.
Swiss Army Man is my number 1 movie of the year.
Understandable.
Very understandable if you're in the mindset.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking about for my other favorite movie of the year, but couldn't remember.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
I was like, I know there's one more.
But yeah, no, Swiss Army Man is my favorite movie of the year. Josh understands why. Ryan, kind of, Keimon.
I'm not gonna go into this.
What?
Do you understand why Swiss Army Man is my favorite movie of the year?
I'm always down for some Daniel Radcliffe.
Well, it's not even just Daniel Radcliffe. It's just
No, but he's
started
great.
off
I
good.
love him so much. He's a great actor.
He is a great actor. But yeah, that's my favorite movies list. So, Keimon, do you have another list yet? Or...
Oh, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, say it.
The YouTube rewind for this year.
I hate it.
It was pretty bad.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
Not enough Markiplier.
And that whole oh man,
It was
so tasteless. The way they just David Bowie. No, that was.
It's getting smaller and smaller each year.
I felt like they had more YouTubers than this one than last year.
Yeah,
But like they just made their appearances were just so small.
Yeah, they're just getting for this year they got most of the international YouTubers to come. But so that's how they spread that out.
The David Bowie reference was just tasteless. When they were dancing, and then all of a sudden he had the lightning bolt on his face. It's like you wouldn't have that if he hadn't died.
Man, I'm just like, I mean, I don't care for YouTube rewinds. I only watch it because Markiplier was in the last one. Maybe he's in this one too. Markiplier was in this one, but only for like a couple seconds. Markiplier is my favorite YouTuber. If you didn't know.
Yeah. And
My favorite YouTuber is I Hate Everything.
That one's a good one too.
Yeah. Ryan, did you hear what my favorite YouTuber is?
What?
It's called I Hate Everything.
It's
It's actually no, it's
It's
actually
an
my
actual
favorite
YouTube channel that actually has legitimate arguments.
yeah. And then PewDiePie's false thing. I don't even like PewDiePie.
I don't like PewDiePie either, but
Like,
like
I really
he deleted his second channel, right?
Yeah, but I really wanted him to leave. So yeah.
Yeah, he might be deleting his main channel though.
Yeah,
if it reaches 50 million.
No, he deleted. He faked out and when he reached 50 million and he deleted his second
He
channel.
said he would do it. Really.
It was mostly to gain traffic for a charity live stream.
Yeah, but he said he would delete his main channel if he gets 100.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was like, dang it, why didn't you...
Everybody go subscribe to PewDiePie so he can delete his channel.
I will.
Yeah,
if we can actually get him off.
I don't think there's enough people on YouTube to make it 100 million.
Yeah, I know. My problem isn't with PewDiePie himself. It's just the fan base surrounding PewDiePie is garbage, and I can't stand it.
Yeah, no. PewDiePie himself, I think he's a good person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Felix is a great person. He's a nice guy. His video, I don't care for his videos that much, but that has nothing to do with him.
Yeah, no,
it's just his fan base is why I can't stand PewDiePie.
Mm-hmm.
I separate Felix from PewDiePie. PewDiePie is his project.
Yeah. PewDiePie is more of a character, whereas Felix is, the actual person.
Yeah.
Oh. You guys done?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Did you have another thing on the list?
An anime that I watched with my significant other.
Fairy Tale?
No.
Oh.
It was... Sorry.
Psychopaths?
Nope. Yuri on Ice.
What?
Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice.
Is it Yuri? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Do they fuck on the ice?
No.
Okay.
It's about figure skaters, but...
Okay.
They have a romantic relationship with one another.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
because the way I understand Yuri is more like a hentai thing, but with it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Who?
Which is why I was a little skeptical
It
of that
has
name.
a
Why?
little bit, but not a lot.
Okay.
You know a bunch of guys. Oh, okay.
Was that it, Keimon?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. So Ryan, you had another portion of your list.
Yes, I do. Top 5 songs, I guess. I'll do.
Oh man, I can't wait to see Josh wreck this list.
I mean, you don't even know half these people, so.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? I know a lot of music.
You know a group called Really Slow Motion?
Oh.
They do mostly like trailer songs or whatever, but they did one for the Final Fantasy 15 Omen trailer, which was actually pretty good, called Endlessness.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's literally just a couple. It's just literally a few words, but it just sounds so.
Okay, I was under the impression that this would be real songs.
No.
That's the only trailer song I have. That's the only trailer song I have on here. Okay, the rest of them are actual songs by actual groups, but you still probably wouldn't know them.
Okay.
The Beginning by One OK Rock.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's one of these Japanese people I have on here because actually it's a pretty good song. Are you listening to? Are you?
This is endless.
You have to watch it with the trailer. That's what makes it. More
Oh, so it's literally just trailer music.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's literally just trailer music, but it just something did it for me. I was like, okay, this is pretty good.
Mhm.
Number 3 was Mother Murder by Nightcore. I don't know why I like that song. It just
Should I tell your parents?
why?
What's Nightcore?
It's just dubbed over.
Oh, okay.
No. It's a fun song to listen to. Yes, it doesn't have the best wording to it.
Ooh. Lyrics.
Lyrics. Number 2, Simple and Clean, Ray of Hope remix, which was just released earlier this year during the Kingdom Hearts new 2.8 trailer.
Oh, so it's another trailer to music.
This one actually isn't trailer music. It actually is, it's a remix
Okay.
to an original song that she already did, but it's pretty good.
Alright.
And then Hold On to You by Nate Wants to Battle, which I heard earlier this year, which you also would not know.
Well, I know who Nate Wants to Battle is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then, I don't know, I just have one other thing on my list, of a list, but I'll get to that later.
Okay. Josh, do you have another list you wanted to share?
Yeah, I have my least favorite movies.
This is gonna be hell.
Alright, so no particular order, although some I do hate more than others. You know.
Suicide Squad.
Actually, those were the first two I was going to list.
I was like, I'm waiting.
Superman, Suicide Squad.
Some of them were probably up there.
No, Civil War is not a least favorite. It's middle ground.
I'm trying to think.
I want to see if Ryan can guess this, actually.
Now You See Me Too?
I didn't care enough about it either way to make it a least favorite, so.
Trying to think what else would be up there. You like Doctor Strange, didn't you?
That was alright.
It was just a middle movie for me, too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think whether... I feel like you would like Deadpool.
I loved Deadpool.
Parker Henry, you gotta probably be middle ground, too.
Yeah, we were talking about it. It was middle ground.
I'm trying to think. I know those are the two you really hated.
Those were the two this year that I really hated.
Which I still don't understand, but okay.
I can understand it, especially with Suicide Squad.
It's a great movie. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the other movies you would have hated this year. Were they in the superhero genre?
Yes.
Ooh, Max Steel.
Max Steel doesn't exist.
Was it on the list?
Wait, you saw that? You saw it?
I didn't go see it,
Oh,
but I have seen it.
I saw the trailer for it, and I was immediately like, "Oh, this does not look good."
And it wasn't good.
I mean, my brother watched a TV show, and just from looking at the TV show, I was like, "This is utter horror."
Weak year for
The old
heroes.
Max Steel was better.
I think it was a great year, but you know, that's my opinion.
Was it?
Like,
It was. We got the Trinity.
I mean, we got
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
We got Deadpool.
We got Deadpool. We got two Trinities on two different networks, movie and TV. We got a Civil War. We had
That was an awful.
a Magician.
I'm sorry.
We had the freaking supervillains.
It was a pretty weak year.
I can't see. This was a great year, and we had the X-Men.
I heard the X-Men movie sucked.
I love that X-Men
It
movie. I loved it. I mean, Days of Future Past is still my
I
favorite, but
haven't seen Apocalypse yet.
Apocalypse was good. I enjoyed it.
Have you seen Days of Future Past?
Yes, I liked Days of Future Past.
Okay, what I've been hearing is people who like Days of Future Past don't like Apocalypse. Unless you're Ryan.
Yeah, like I enjoyed
And
because
the other way around too.
Yeah.
one, I liked Quicksilver again because Quicksilver is great, and I like the fight scenes in it. It was great.
I'm very tired of superhero movies. I
I
think they need to end, and I think they need to end forever.
see. Here's the thing.
It's
I
coming,
think-
it's coming
see,
close.
I think it's not the fact that superhero movies need to end, but I think they need to try to mix up their formula
Here's the thing.
because they're becoming really generic.
Until anime movies get good, all superhero movies is all I have. Because that's the closest thing I can get to an anime and live action.
Are they doing a new Death Note movie?
And they're doing Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist looks fine.
But
Yeah.
Death Note.
I mean, that's
Wasn't there
just a
already
teaser,
a Death Note movie?
There are
There was
two-
already 3 other.
Oh, there-
Yeah, there's 3 Death Note movies already.
I didn't know that.
And now they're making a 4th one, which is kind of like a reboot.
Okay.
that was only 2.
No, there's 3.
But there's not there's not a good anime movie out.
I hear
like,
they
and
just
not
got
good
worse and
live
worse.
action anime movie out yet.
How
so-
was Attack on Titan?
It wasn't
Did
that
you see
bad.
that?
I haven't seen
haven't
it
seen
yet.
was-
I wanted
I
to
heard
see
it
it.
was really bad. I'm debating whether or not I want to buy it.
I don't want to buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm on the fence about it.
I want to see it. Oh, wait! Another favorite movie I saw this year, Shin Godzilla, was so good.
Yes.
What?
Shin Godzilla was so good.
What?
Shin
Japan
Godzilla.
took Godzilla back.
Like actual Japanese Godzilla,
Oh, okay.
not Hollywood remake Godzilla.
You know, yeah, that.
I'm still
crappy
waiting for
one.
Godzilla vs. King Kong vs. Pacific Rim.
Eh,
It's gonna
Godzilla
happen.
versus King Kong would be cool, but why Pacific Rim?
Because
It's
they're gonna do it.
it's all owned from the same company anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna
Well,
do
wait,
it because
Power Rangers. Wait,
They're
is
not-
Power Rangers? No, Power Rangers not part of that.
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Shin Godzilla, you absolutely
It's
need
great.
I
to.
keep
Okay.
thinking you're saying like something complete. I think you're saying completely different. And I'm just like, what Godzilla?
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla. I'm
It's
just
like
what?
authentic Japanese Godzilla.
I don't know.
And
I
you
want
can-
to.
it's
I
okay.
hear a lot of good things about Shin Godzilla. I did not like the recent Hollywood Godzilla.
Oh, the 2014 one?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that one wasn't that good.
it's like I wanted to walk.
Okay,
I really
they
hated
were.
it. Like I wanted to
never
walk
canceled.
out halfway
I thought
through
they were
the
making
movie.
a movie. or
Yeah,
something.
and that's why
How long that would take?
I
Yeah,
really
it would
liked
be
Shin Godzilla.
I can't wait. I just want to
Because
see
it was a
Godzilla.
Godzilla
That
movie.
wouldn't work.
Mhm.
That's my only character I wanted.
I'll have to check it out.
2014 Godzilla was not a Godzilla movie.
I think I want to study in Japan.
They show you the monster right off the bat,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, thank goodness!
Godzilla's in the entire movie.
Yes.
Whereas an American one, I haven't even
Last
seen the
20
movie.
minutes.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Not even 20
But
minutes.
not even
But-
20
but
minutes.
hey,
It's like
but
more like
hey.
10 minutes.
He shot fire breath down a monster's throat.
Dude,
so that was
Shin Godzilla
That's the only
shoots
time he
lasers
actually-
out of his back.
See, that seems weird to me. That just seems weird. How does that seem weird to me?
I don't know, man. I like Swiss Army Man. That was about a guy who can do as like a multi-purpose
No,
tool.
Ryan, you're gonna love this movie if you're
I
okay
prob-
with subtitles because it is in Japanese.
Huh?
I'll
I
just
watch
wait.
anime.
I'll wait for the Funimation dub.
Yeah, I'll wait for
Do you
the
prefer
dub.
dubs or subs?
Huh?
Do you prefer dubs or subs?
If I start it in dub, then I'm gonna watch it in
Okay.
dub. But if I start in sub, like
I prefer sub.
the only show I can watch both sub and dub is well, I'll get to that later. But My Hero Academia. But that's the only show I can actually watch in both.
I prefer sub just because whenever they dub it, the voice acting is never like. I'm not saying anime voice acting is generally good to begin with.
Mhm.
It's always kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No,
it's good.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I feel like has the best dubbing I've seen.
Yeah, dub-
Attack on Titan was pretty good too.
I didn't see the dub for Attack on Titan. I've only seen it subbed.
Fairy Tail has some. good
It's
dub,
not
doesn't
that
it?
bad.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
still
have
annoyed
more
with the main
known
character, with the main
actors.
actor
Mhm.
voice. Like I feel like they
Hey.
could have recasted him, but everyone else was fine.
Fairy Tail and Naruto have some good dub.
Fairy Tail was good enough. I wouldn't say it's good dubbing.
They have more known actors, so.
I've only seen the first few episodes of Naruto, but the dub and they were dubbed. I didn't really like it.
You have to get into the later episodes are better. The original, the early episodes are no one really can say much about those, but it gets better.
Alright.
But dub.
I mean, it's up in the air whether or not I prefer sub or dub. Like, usually when I'm tired, which is when I watch anime, it's like when I'm tired, like, I'll just watch a dub because I don't feel like reading subtitles and trying to translate it.
Like if I know there's a dub out there, then I might just search for it. Like Blue Exorcist, they only had the sub on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, but I knew there was a dub, and I was like, okay, I'll watch that. But Hunter x Hunter, I had to watch dub.
Shin Godzilla will never have a dub,
I hope.
and half the subtitles are unreadable.
Oh.
But it's on purpose because the movie has a very heavy anti-America message.
Oh.
So basically, the plot line for Shin Godzilla is, Godzilla's, destroying Tokyo, and America comes in and helps. And then they decide that the only way they can feasibly stop Godzilla is if they drop a bomb on Tokyo.
Oh, wow. Wait, so, like, do the Americans speak Japanese or English?
What?
In the movie, do the Americans speak Japanese or English?
English.
Okay.
English. There are English
Okay,
persons.
at least they keep it authentic like that.
Yeah, no, it's authentic. But, a lot of it, they just don't even bother to make the subtitles more readable because they're just
Decided to
drop a bomb on
Tokyo.
America.
Well, at least you're getting rid of all the ghouls.
Yeah.
I had
Interesting.
to.
Yeah,
I
there's
had
a
to.
really big, America, please don't bomb us again.
Cool. Was there any more on the list of least favorite movies?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla's up there, though. It's a very good
It's
movie.
up there on the least
Up there,
favorite.
no, up there on the favorites. Down there on the least favorites would be, the superhero movies that came out this year.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Go to sleep.
Josh,
Go to sleep.
you're a good friend. It's just the moments like these. It's just like, I want to cry myself in the hood.
Ryan, we just got different tastes, man.
Yeah, we do. And I'm happy to have friends with different tastes.
Yeah. So like, my next list is gonna be my top 3 least favorite movies of the year. And as I said earlier, I haven't seen a lot of movies this year, mostly towards the second half.
Trolls.
Yeah, but that's like in the middle. It's a middle movie.
Trolls?
I'd say Trolls would be the second best animated movie this year. No, I think it's better than Moana.
I haven't seen Trolls.
Moana, I'd say, was number 3.
We all know it's number 1.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
No, Ice Age!
Gosh, I didn't even
Joking.
see Ice Age. I didn't even bother seeing that. So yeah, my top 3 least favorite movies of this year. Number 3 would be the live-action Jungle Book movie, which...
Tear.
Oh, toilet flush. Oh no, I don't know, man. Well,
I was an owl.
I don't know if he's been I don't know. But yeah, no, live action Jungle Book movie. I felt like as a movie, it was fine. As an adaptation, it was kind of pointless. As its existence in general, it was a waste of money.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Which is why I kind of
You
made it
liked
to my
what I
least
think,
favorite. I mean, cinematography and animation, everything was great and all, but just like it did not need to happen. You could have used that money towards something else.
Lots of these things don't need to happen, but they happen.
But I mean, the Jungle Book, there was so much hype around it. And
They could
everything.
have done something
They could-
original.
They could have done something original. They could have given me the money and make an
But
original
like,
movie.
we're running out of ideas. We're running out of ideas. Okay.
I don't
No,
know,
we're not.
man.
Have you seen
Just
like
have
there's
Have you
so
seen
many
Swiss
good
Army Man?
independent films that aren't being made by big studios? Big studios aren't running out of ideas. They're just
Reusing.
harping on the ones that are making them money.
I know,
They don't
but like,
care about making good movies.
I don't know. They've made some
No,
good
that's
movies.
true.
No, it's true.
Disney's made some.
We had
decent
we had in-depth conversations about this with Dr. Lawrence.
No, because like the thing with big studios, it's more of a business than an art.
Yeah.
Where like the only reason you would get an original movie is from like a someone who has already established himself as like someone who's gonna make money, like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna see a Christopher Nolan movie, so he can make whatever he wants, like Interstellar.
Oh, I agree with you on that
and
one.
people will line up to watch it.
Wait, we all didn't like Interstellar?
I hated it.
I hated Interstellar.
I thank you.
It's way too simple of a Christopher Nolan movie.
Ah.
I mean, it was a good movie in general, but like as a
Neil
Christopher
deGrasse
Nolan movie, it was
Tyson.
really bad.
I didn't think it was
Neil
good.
deGrasse Tyson.
I thought it was bad.
It was
About
decent enough
badly.
as a movie.
I know. Neil deGrasse Tyson, that was the best part of it. Everything wrong with.
My number 2 least favorite movie of the year was Secret Life with Pets.
Yeah, you're right.
But Kevin Hart.
It was really bad.
Kevin Hart's bad.
I haven't really had enough experience with Kevin Hart to say if he's good or bad.
He's not.
He's
He
fine.
didn't seem that funny to me.
It's because some of his humor. Humor is all about being either short or black.
I mean,
and if you're not,
I can relate to the short part.
I can relate to both. So it's
Ryan, you're not short.
See, it's not that I find humor about being black unfunny. I mean, I love Donald Glover's Weirdo. It's on Netflix, and he has a lot of jokes about him being black. It's just that I think the way Kevin Hart delivers it is not funny.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the only comedian that did it well was Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Because he made fun of every race.
He went South Park on it, man.
Yeah. Made fun of every race, and he still made fun of himself.
I need to see this guy.
You haven't seen Dave Chappelle?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen
The
Dave
only
Chappelle
the only comedians I've ever seen
Okay.
were Kevin Hart, Bill Cosby went before Incidents. What else?
The only
seen some
stand-up
Jerry
comedy-
Seinfeld.
The only stand-up comedy I've seen was the Fluffy movie, which that was fine.
Ryan, after this, I have a clip to show you.
Yeah. Okay. There was one other person I saw. Oh, Louis C.K.
Okay, I hear that guy's good. Louis C.K. was in Secret Life Pets.
Yes, I know.
And it was still bad.
You can save that.
Yeah.
He couldn't
is
save it.
Not
He-
a good person though. So
I wouldn't know because I don't follow him. But
I don't either. But I've
my
seen it.
number one least favorite movie of the year is Now You See Me Too. Really bad movie.
Ryan looks so sad.
Because Ryan actually liked it. And I'm just like, no, Ryan, this is a bad movie.
I like magic. I like magic.
That was a magic.
It's magic. Tricks.
We,
Yeah.
when it comes to magic movies, we had Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Kevin, you can't talk because you hate that movie.
I like it up until the third act.
See, that's why you can't
See,
talk.
I
not,
still gave it 3 out of 5.
I know what they did with the ending, and I know that they did that on purpose, and I know it was supposed to make you angry, but at the same time, it's just
I feel like
Johnny Depp ruined it all.
Johnny
for
Depp
me.
did ruin it, and also, but I mean, like, I get the whole, being angry and all that. I feel like it still could have been executed better.
Yeah,
I think he
It's
should.
very- I
because
feel
it's a very unjust ending.
The ending.
You want Grindelwald dead at that point.
Well, I mean, like, I don't care about that either because I know they're like building up to
Yeah.
4 more movies, but just like the execution was pretty sloppy.
See, I thought it was like I said last time. I thought he was gonna escape and join Grindelwald, or or if he did turn out to be.
I don't think we needed to see Grindelwald at all.
Yeah, we didn't. No.
Hear about him
It was fine.
and then
Yeah.
don't show him.
Yeah.
Like, all you saw was that beginning shot, and then you blew up the
And
magician.
then
I was like,
recast
oh, this
him.
guy is. This guy's a-
recast him, please recast him.
I was like, oh, this is a big bad. But then it's like, oh no, he got taken down.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh well, that was.
Well, I mean,
answer on that.
I completely understand that part of it too, kind of, and I still think it could have been better. But they're just like, oh, Grindelwald's here. Let's carry him away to a prison where he might actually break out.
I
Which
mean,
he will.
He
'cause
will.
there's 4 more movies. We know what's gonna happen.
unless they get a whole new villain.
They won't.
Oh, well,
These are
either
about
way.
Grindelwald.
So basically, they're putting him in Arkham.
Somewhat.
It would be Azkaban. Well, no,
No, 'cause
no.
it's
America would
America.
have their own version of Azkaban.
Whatever that would be.
I
Yeah.
just
They wouldn't have Dementors.
guys,
They're against magical creatures.
who wants to
Oh,
help me
yeah.
create?
America is against magical creatures.
What's
Yeah,
Arkham?
that's
Arkham.
sad.
That's what I'm reading. And
Well,
also,
we
I started
created
reading the
Arkham.
screenplay today. So
What do you mean?
it's pretty good.
Create Arkham, a breakable prison.
You started reading what?
I started reading the Fantastic Beasts screenplay today.
Okay.
My screenwriting professor would blow a fuse reading it because it's like it doesn't write down the page.
Wait, what?
My screenwriter professor would get upset with the with my Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them script, which I started reading today. I was looking forward to reading the script because it's like oh, the original screenplay, and I hear the original screenplay the ending, the third act was a lot better executed, but then I read a review on the screenplay saying oh, it's just like the movie. I'm like, I don't want to read the script anymore. But I'll finish it anyway because it's not that long. I can read through it pretty quickly.
But now you've seen it too. I just
It's a terrible movie.
it's a great. It's pretty good.
That money could have been spent on something else.
It furthered the plot along.
No,
my
there
only
was no plot to further.
my only problem with the movie was that they took the original girl out because obviously it was acting stuff. But I'm just like.
There was no plot to further.
See,
Like the first movie just ended fine.
I
It
just
was just
hate-
a fine movie.
I hate movies that end on a good note, or I hate movies that
Open endings.
Huh?
You hate open endings.
I hate it when when it's just like, oh, this person left because they didn't want to do it anymore. My only problem with Transformers 3 is they got a whole new girl for it because She
That was
like,
the only
oh,
problem with Transformers 3.
she's just like, they're just like, oh, she broke up with you. After the second movie, they had this whole dilemma where I couldn't say I love
I
you.
mean, my problem with Transformers is also the girls, but it's not the girls themselves.
It's how Michael Bay presents the girls.
Yeah. Michael Bay's a sexist piece of shit.
Exactly.
He is,
Exactly. But yeah, that's my top 3 least favorite movies. Keimon, did you have another list?
No, you can say honorable mention.
Oh, I do have some honorable mentions. Well,
Some.
more like one.
Wait, Ryan, do you have another
Because
list?
there's
I
some
have
other
another
honorable mentions I had, but I kind of like
comment.
weaved it
Okay.
into the conversation already. But yeah, no, my honorable mention, which did not come out in 2016, but really late 2015, but I still count it. I would still count it. Would be the show Superstore on NBC. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen it yet. I know, like, okay, I know Keimon's seen part of it. Ryan hasn't heard of it. Josh, have you?
I've seen a couple episodes on TV here and there.
I felt like it was a really funny comedy. As someone who has worked, I worked in a movie theater, which is basically retail. But like, just watch. And like, Superstore is about a comedy about people who work at a quote unquote Walmart, and it's like the jokes. Every joke they have felt really real. The cast of characters they had, like the characters in the show, like felt like someone I've actually worked with. And how the show was developed and written was really well done, really funny. I love the pilot because the pilot felt like something I would actually write. Like, if I were to write this episode, this is how I would do it. And that's why Superstore gets an honorable mention. It's not an actual list because I don't watch enough shows to make a list of best shows I've seen. But I felt like Superstore really needed a mention.
That's kind of what my next thing is.
Honorable mentions?
Kind of, yeah. My honorable mentions. First off, I'd have to say I got addicted to Telltale games. Because Batman...
Oh man, Batman Telltale.
Okay, Batman...
So free to make your own choices.
Okay, yes, that one, it's not the best one of the Telltale games I've played so far. When I first started playing it, the first 2 episodes are amazing. But then it slowly dipped down to 3rd, picked back up somewhere in the 4th. And so I'm hoping the final episode will be good. But, some of the choices, they don't allow you free reign with them. But I played the other games, such as Walking Dead Season 1 and Season 2. Another one of the few things that has made me cry in life.
Minecraft Story Mode is getting a complete disc set.
I don't even know what that is, and I don't care for Minecraft, so...
Well, I mean, Minecraft is a fun game if you play with friends.
I like Minecraft. It was fun for quite a few years. I played it back in early alpha when it was free, so I've never once paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played. I mean, I have the Xbox version, which I want to get the Mac version.
As someone who played it from the very start, I was exhausted with it before it was even in its complete version, or before it was popular. So, it's whatever. I feel like Minecraft Story Mode by Telltale was not really needed.
It's not really needed. So, I was interested in, to see how they would do it. I watched gameplays for the first 2 episodes. I was interested in it, but the reason, I'm going to play it anyway because my brother wants to play it. So, he's going to be getting the complete, series on that, and I'll try it out too. But I actually hear a lot of decent. I heard it started off okay, but then it got better as it went on. So I'm excited to see that. But the real Telltale game I'm excited for is the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm not sure how it's gonna work because it's gonna be like, I am Groot. Star-Lord will remember that.
Well, I mean, it depends. Because what I wanted from, I haven't played the Batman Telltale games. I've only seen gameplays of it, and then I still want to try it whenever it's finished.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good as a standalone Batman thing.
But what I wanted from the Batman Telltale game was you play as his original character.
Yeah.
Which I would say it's Vicky Vale's cousin trying to be a journalist and moving into Gotham, and then you kind of go you make your ethical journalism choices. As you go about, and then you either become on Batman's good side or bad side by the end of it.
That kind of story.
Yeah, that kind of story. It's just all new original character and it's all new original story.
That would be really difficult to deal with.
Well, I mean, you have to make hard choices. And that's what Telltale should be.
You don't get to play. The thing with this game is you get to choose between Batman moral side. You have one option where you can brutalize a criminal. Where you can just arrest them. Yeah. And I've seen both sides. If you arrest them, I had my friend play it. Arrest them, okay, the cops are friendly with you. Brutalize them, the cops are like, dude, why?
But the thing is, with Batman, like that's already been established in other medias that the police are just like 50-50 with Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, if you bring in a brand new character that's you, then you can see whole Batman in a whole new light. You're seeing Batman from your own perspective, making your own choices, and you would end up either on his good side or bad side.
I feel like everyone's gonna try to get on Batman's good side, though. No one's gonna want to be on the guy who can literally break your...
Well, I mean, but you get decisions, you can either sneak into and be a part of this game to get your story, or you can play it safe. But you're motivated to do the bad things, but you don't want to do the bad things because you'll be on Batman's bad side.
I feel like you can just do that with any kind of story with a journalist. Just a journalist finding a story.
Yeah, but imagine it in the Batman universe, though.
And I forgot to mention this at the beginning. I started this week and finished Wolf Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually a really good story. From the very get-go, I got hooked. Like, the first episode, I'm like, okay, this is a pretty decent story. It's got the little it's like basically based off a comic book called Fables, where a couple fairy tale characters, like all the fairy tale characters get put into the real world in New York. Kind of like Once Upon a Time, but different scenarios where like they actually have to adapt to this new world, and their stories don't have their happy ending, so they have to continue on. And like they have a little twist to them, like Snow White. She's not married anymore to Prince Charming because she found out Prince Charming was cheating on her when they moved to the new world. Or you play as a big bad wolf,
which is a cop, wolf cop.
Yeah.
Wrap it back to the first episode.
But it's actually fun because like everyone doesn't trust the wolf. You can choose whether or not to do some pretty brutal things. Like at one point, I got to rip out a guy's throat. So I was like, "Hey, wolf!"
That's not what cops do.
But it's what wolves do.
It's a wolf cop does.
And it's a pretty fun game. The choices you have to make are actually pretty hard. There's actually one part where you have to get the entire town on your side. And if you fail even a little bit, it could mean a whole lot of different consequences. And it was a really good story. And then the other game that I played that isn't technically Telltale, but it was a choice-based game, was Life is Strange, which again made me cry.
I haven't played it yet.
It's a great game.
So does anyone else have any lists or honorable mentions they want to say?
Unrelated to the other things, but just like, guys, I spent money on a Blu-ray of The Room.
Oh.
I actually bought it.
Oh. How
so
much?
We should all watch. It's like $30.
Why did you spend that much?
Because I adore The Room.
Why?
That's the one made by 4 different directors, right?
Nope, The Room is Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different movie.
You're thinking of Room.
You're thinking of Room, which is actually very good.
Yes.
We're talking about The Room. You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that movie's the worst movie I've ever seen, and I absolutely adore it.
Oh, well, that's a thing.
So I think, after break, when I actually have the Blu-ray, we should watch it together.
I'll be game for that.
Yeah.
What about you, Keimon? Any final words?
Just want you all to know, I love each and every one of you.
That's a lot.
All 2 of you.
I think it's more than 2.
And I think there's 2.
Plus us.
Oh. Wait, do you guys listen to it on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, we have less followers than I thought we did. Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, I put it up on YouTube, and we have a little bit more of a following there than we do on SoundCloud.
Good.
So.
Yeah, I've gotten some friends to listen to it, so.
Yeah. So so over break, we will not be recording new episodes, but.
We go on Skype.
Do it on Skype?
Yeah.
We could.
We could try.
We could. I mean, I have a screen recorder that can also do audio, so. But however, the YouTube videos will be up to date by the time we come back. All the episodes will be up on there, and that's pretty much it.
When are we gonna start YouTube? I mean, Let's Plays and stuff, or video?
Next semester.
Next semester, I'm actually starting a channel where I get drunk and play nostalgic games from my childhood.
Oh man,
that'll be my deal.
Next semester,
I want to see this.
Next semester, I want to make a short film every month. So I kind of got a group of people, including you guys, that want to be a part of that.
I want to do that. I'm taking over housing.
I just
Well, not even just housing, just
No,
more like.
I know.
Like this is like my own thing. Like that's why I have it
Yeah.
once a month instead of like every other week because I don't want to like overbear
Yeah.
people.
People said they don't want to do housing anymore, so I was like, I'm going to take it over. I'm going to call it living.
But no, like my production, like that's for me. It's for next year. My channel is just be like stuff that I write and direct. But like I'm totally open like to more ideas as it goes on. I want to make some like challenge videos or something with us or like let's plays.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be
if
fun.
we do Let's Plays, I had a taste of that. We didn't actually record anything, but playing Final Fantasy on the hall, got some comments, which
You're
actually
just killing random
the
animals.
commentary outside in the hall was fun. We got to do Let's Plays. We
Yeah.
have to. That's all I want to do.
My
Let's
favorite
Plays.
part about that was Matt and I were just talking about Smash Mouth, and as soon as we stopped, the guy on the game said, "Whoa, dude, you just got some frosted tips." I was like perfect timing. Oh,
I like that. That's fun.
But yeah, that's the end of this podcast for this semester. We'll be back next semester, mid-January.
Hopefully we'll have the rest of the cast.
Hopefully. I'm sure we will. But you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/morenerds. My name's Kevin. You can follow me on Twitter at authorklau. That's AUTHORKLAU. That's where I'll be updating more about More Nerd stuff. And then everyone has their own thing.
Yeah, my name is Keimon, and I have a Snapchat, and you can follow me on Pokemon07.
I'm Ryan. I have an Instagram. You can follow me at FireYouRed. That's FireUred. Yes,
Oh,
it's
man.
a weird name.
If you want, bad grammar on Instagram, follow Ryan.
Okay, I was in 4th grade when I came up with that name. No, not even 4th grade. 3rd grade.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your statuses.
Wait, what?
The one you copy and pasted and didn't correct at all.
Okay, dude. I copy and pasted it.
But you didn't correct it at all.
I wasn't.
Keimon, did you see the photo?
It was for a good cause, though, Kevin.
Hold on, I'm gonna
What
find
did you
the
do?
photo.
What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I had like 3 Instagram photos. I barely use it.
Yeah, but you didn't promote a cause.
I didn't because I barely have any followers.
So what? You could have promoted a cause.
But then we have...
I have an Instagram. It's KilgoreTrout77. I don't post very often.
No, like you only posted like
I've posted
2
like 5.
2 times since I followed you.
Yeah. And that was like the beginning of the semester when you followed me.
No, actually, it was like towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't get Instagram until
You had a message
very
that
recently.
everyone was copying and
No, but,
pasting
like, you had,
from
like,
the
that
original message.
one photo that was up already, I think.
Yeah.
And then you had that video.
Yeah, the actual message from the people
But
who
yeah,
were starting
thank you
the
guys for
motion.
listening. Bye bye.
Hiatus starts now.
I intend to populate the Instagram.